First Warning Weather with Chief Meteorologist Nick Bannin.
Quick check on the pollen count. Cedar bubbled back up to being high. It's on the downward decline now, but just wait. After midnight, that strong cold front blows through, and that will likely cause Cedar to spike again here this weekend. Wouldn't be surprised if it hits the very high category. So keep checking our pollen count page on KXAN.com. You can get those hourly graphs of what Cedar's doing. Mold medium, but trending up right now. Here's the aforementioned cold front that comes in after midnight tonight. Ahead of it, 60s and 70s. I want to show you how that cold air gets here. You can see by the hour, we get past midnight, and then the cold arrives into central Texas, dropping us down into the 40s by daybreak. It's not just the cold, though. It's also the wind. Remember, half an hour ago, we talked about the wind gusts, 25 to as much as 45 miles per hour. That's going to make it feel a whole lot colder than just the 40s tomorrow morning. Not much of a wind here in the evening hours, but after midnight, as the wind picks up and the temperatures drop, that's when you start seeing the wind chill becoming a bigger issue. And that's the feels like temperature on exposed skin. And at 7 tomorrow morning, it's going to feel like 30s in most places, but in parts of the hill country, it's actually going to feel like it's below freezing and in the 20s. Still windy much of the day, but the wind does back off a little bit in the afternoon, and that combined with sunshine pushing temperatures into the 50s is going to mean the wind chill backs off a bit later in the day, and it's actually going to feel more like the actual air temperature. So tonight we're down to 43, a low 10% rain chance. You can see those overnight lows actually get down into the 30s in the hill country, but remember, you'll be feeling like the 20s. Overnight lows for the rest of us in the 40s. And then temperatures bouncing back up to a still chilly 58. At least we get a lot of sun here tomorrow. Although remember, it's going to be windy much of the day. 50s just about everywhere except perhaps a couple of 60s in our eastern and southeastern counties. Most of the rain developed just north and east of our area here today. We still have plenty of clouds overhead though. And there's even a couple of spotty showers that continue to linger right along the Fayette County and Lee County line. And that is now a thunderstorm over Ledbetter as that storm moves off to the northeast. Nothing severe there, but a storm nonetheless. Clouds and wet weather going to gradually pull away as we head through the night. That'll set us up for a lot of sun here tomorrow. On the extended forecast, we're back into the 60s Monday, even one day of 70 there on Wednesday before our next cold front knocks us down a little bit. Overnight lows will primarily be in the 40s over the next week, but Sunday morning and Monday morning into the 30s. Here's a look at our First Warning Weather 7-day forecast. So reasonably quiet after the wind and the cold here tomorrow, with 60s most of the time except for Wednesday, and no rain expected over the next 7 days.